Keep up to date with the latest news and information from Propertymark.
Welcome to Propertymark Pulse in association with Rightmove. So much is on the go this week. We're going to take a look at, firstly, the UK government's proposals to overhaul the home buying and selling process. Also, we're going to further talk about AI and understanding the current rules around its use. And we're going to look at the latest ONS house price and rental price index figures. Plus, let's quickly check in with the new NAEA and ARLA presidents too. So there's a lot to get covered off. Let's go.
Propertymark.
So the big news today, following previous consultation, is the UK government have published their map to reforming the home buying and selling process across England, Wales and Northern Ireland. It is hoped the changes will cut home buying times by around about 4 weeks, save first-time buyers potentially around about £650, and stop unwelcome shocks that cost time, additional money and cause undue stress as well. So what changes are we expecting for agents? Well, we're expecting an introduction of sellers packs, where sellers will be expected to provide upfront information that will include searches and property condition reports, mandating binding contracts which will help increase speed and efficiency, and adherence to a code of practice for agents as well. It will also include consultation on mandatory qualifications where there currently aren't, and publish guidance on material information as well. Propertymark will continue to represent the sector at government level, but your reaction and thoughts are vitally important at this point moving forwards. Simply email our policy team at policy@propertymark.co.uk to be a part of this vital conversation.
We are Propertymark.
So next on our list is the use of artificial intelligence within our profession. It continues to be under scrutiny. What is acceptable and what's not? There's still plenty of discussion to be had, and Nathan Emerson was invited on BBC Radio 4 this week to talk frankly on the subject.
Effectively, there is an onus on agents to present and not to mislead properties in any shape or form. So if you are using AI, which people are starting to do, it's becoming a trend, it should clearly state that you have used some AI imagery. You should also retain the actual photographs of the property as well, and ensure that people are not being misled into making a transactional decision.
All up, AI still remains in its infancy in the grand scheme of things, and as technology evolves, there'll probably be closer regulation that might potentially follow on this subject. I'd love to hear more from you and your thoughts. Simply wing an email to studio@propertymark.co.uk.
We are Propertymark.
So this week saw data released regarding the ONS house price and rental price indexes. So far this month, average rents increased to £1,442 in England, £836 in Wales and £1,009 in Scotland in the 12 months to May 2026. In Northern Ireland, average rents increased to £876 in the 12 months to March 2026. With regards to sales, average house prices increased by 3.8% to £270,000 in the 12 months to April 2026. This annual growth is up from an amazing, and I say amazing sarcastically, 0, which was the score in the 12 months to March 2026. As always, your thoughts and opinions very much welcome. Simply send me an email to studio@propertymark.co.uk.
Propertymark.
So today were NAEA Propertymark President Mary Lou Press and ARLA Propertymark President Megan 18 hand on the baton to their respective incoming colleagues Ian Harris and Kim Lidbury. Firstly, a massive thank you on behalf of Propertymark to both Mary Lou and Megan. Both have been absolutely incredible in terms of flying the flag over the last 12 months. The time, energy and sheer dedication of those roles should never be underestimated, so a massive thank you from everyone at Propertymark. However, today is the day where the responsibility is handed onwards, and we welcome both Ian and Kim to the pole position. Ian, what do you think will be the most important aspects affecting the sector over the forthcoming 12 months?
Well, in terms of market movements, I think it's going to be a period of steady as she goes, but with the geopolitical situation seeming to sort itself out, I think we're looking out for falls in inflation, falls in interest rates, and that could trigger some activity in the market space. Other than that, the home buying and selling process is under review. I think that's not going to affect transactions at the moment, but I think the property world will be looking at that very, very closely. And we're obviously all hoping for quicker transactions and more reliable transactions.
Thanks, Ian. Kim, again, the same question for you as well.
So we've just come into some new legislation, the Renters' Rights Act, and obviously we are now in a business as usual situation with it. So we're getting to understand it, we're getting to learn more about it and how it works in practicality on a day-to-day basis. So I think for the next 12 months, we will still be embedding that and looking at that secondary legislation that's coming down the road shortly as well.
Thanks, Kim. A massive thank you to you both. Don't worry, we'll keep you busy for sure over the coming months. No, seriously, it's going to be great, and very best of luck as well.
For more details, check propertymark.co.uk.
As always, a massive thank you for listening to Propertymark Pulse in association with Rightmove. We're back in 2 weeks' time on the 3rd of July. Have a top week, and as always, if you have any thoughts, opinions or ideas, simply fly me an email to studio@propertymark.co.uk.